Alright guys, and welcome back once again to Redstone For Dummies. This week we have a review of the /clone command, which is an amazing command, and here's how the syntax goes for it. First of all, this command is made up of a lot of different parts. So much that it couldn't fit in one line, we had to put it in two lines. So these different parts are here shown by different colors. So in red we've got the start of the command. In pink, we have the starting point of the volume you want to clone. In purple, the end point of that volume. In dark blue, we have where you want your clone to go. In neon blue, we've got arguments, which here are either replace, filtered, or masked. Replace is the default one. For the green, it's clone mode. Again, different arguments are good for it. We've got normal, move, and force, and here, normal is the default argument. And then in yellow, we've got tile name, which is only used when you're using the filtered argument. And this is where you put the type of blocks you want to filter. But I'm gonna talk about that later on. Alright, let's say we have this cube, which has 8 corners. They all have their own coordinates, which are these ones. The thing is, we're only going to use these two, so let's only keep these and remove the other ones. Alright, before we start using the command, let's talk about what it does. It's simply going to take a volume and copy paste it somewhere else. Let's say we want to copy paste this cube with everything that's inside it. I'm going to start by writing /clone and then the coordinates of this cube followed by the ones of that cube. And then you have to put in the coordinates of where you want the clone to go. For me, it's right here. So I'm going to take these coordinates, put them inside the command, and then I write replace and normal, since we're going to talk about other options later on in the video. Then you press enter, and there you go. You just cloned your first thing using the clone command. But here's the question. What would have happened if there was already something where you wanted your clone to go? Let's switch the blocks from the cube on the right and do the exact same command. The exact same thing will happen. Your clone will go where it's supposed to go, even if there is already something there. The thing is, whatever was there beforehand will get overridden by the clone and will just disappear. Now let's talk about the different options you can put inside the command. The first one is the filtered. The way it works is that it's going to filter a certain kind of block you're asking for inside the command. If we were to input that command, it would just copy paste the cube on the right into the cube on the left, and this would happen. But since we're going to use the filtered argument, we're going to only copy the block we want. So here in this example, I'm going to copy and paste only the cobblestone that's inside the cube on the right, using that command. All the coordinates will stay the same. Now I'm just going to replace by filtered, and then I keep normal there, but also I have to add cobblestone, since I'm only copy pasting the cobblestone. Just like that, and then you press enter, and there you go, only the cobblestone will be copy pasted. Alright, that's great, but what if you wanted to copy everything that's inside the cube on the right and paste it inside the cube on the left, while keeping everything that's inside this cube? Well, that's exactly what the argument masked is for. The way it works in the command is simple. Just replace the replace argument or the filtered argument by masked, just like that, while keeping all the coordinates the same. In that example, I'm going to copy paste what's on the right on the left while keeping what's on the left intact. So here's an example. I press enter, and now you see that the pile of dirt that's in the middle is now on the left, but everything that was on the left is still there. So the layer of cobblestone that's over the piece of dirt usually should have disappeared, but since I used the masked argument, everything on the left remained intact. So now let's talk about the other set of arguments you can use. First, we have the move argument, which will basically allow you to clone something while only keeping the clone and removing the source of the copy paste. Let's do an example. Here, if I copy paste that on the left, using all the same coordinates I've been using, but while using move, so the command goes like that. Coordinates and everything, and then replace, and then instead of the normal argument, you have to put in move, and then you press enter, and there you go, that cube kind of moved to the left. So basically, for the command to work, you'd have to make sure that your copy paste don't overlap. So I wouldn't be able to clone this cube if the clone would share some of its volume with the original cube. But there's an argument to allow you to clone something that will overlap its source. It's force. Force, when used in the command, will allow you to copy paste something no matter where it goes, as long as it's inside the generated chunks around you. So here's how the command goes. You use all the same coordinates and everything as usual, and then you put in replace, and then force, and you press enter. And here, as you can see, the cube got moved or got cloned to this place, and it's sharing its volume with the original cube, which kind of looks weird, but that's the point. It's not supposed to be happening. And finally, I find that if you use the masked argument followed by force, it's going to allow you to clone things overlapping and stuff, but it will look much nicer, just like that. Here's an example. Again, same coordinates, and then you put in masked, force, and you press enter, and there we go. It looks really good compared to the one before that. And that was everything you needed to know about the /clone command. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page and my Twitter. All the links are in the description below the video. And again, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day.